Hey everyone, welcome to Beyond the Pitch. I'm Raymond, and here we break down the game we love with passion and analysis. Let's get started. As we all know, the Eastern Semi-Conference Finals is tonight against Miami and Cincinnati, which I think is going to be a pretty tight game. It's going to be a fun game. I'm here like I always do, give my predictions, team stats, player ratings, like I always do. As we all know, Miami is my team, and there's no bias. And I always give how they are going to win, or how the opponent is going to win. But as we all know, Inter Miami versus Cincinnati, this one's huge. You know, it's a huge one. Tonight we're breaking down player ratings, team stats, and the full head-to-head picture. I'll tell you what Cincinnati must fix if they want a shot at the conference finals, and who I think is walking away with the win. So let's get into it.
It's all the way! To Suarez. Suarez back to Messi!
Yeah, so I'll start with head-to-head record. As we all know, total head-to-head record, total meetings, both teams made 13 matches. The wins, FC Cincinnati 5, Inter Miami 5, and they drew 3. So that's pretty good record between two teams, which they tied 5 each and tied 3. The recent matches in 2025 that they had was in the regular season. Cincinnati won 3-0. Cincinnati won 3-0, which is July 16th. And Miami tied 0-0 against Cincinnati as well on July 26th. So looking at this, we can say Cincinnati pretty much won that regular season because, they won the first and tied the second. But in history, Cincinnati's biggest win was 6-1 in July 2024, and Miami's biggest win was 5-1 in October 2021. I will talk about team stats for the 2025 season, like I always do. Inter Miami, had the record was 19-8-7, which is 65 points. Goals scored was 81, 2.38 per game. Goals conceded is 55, which is 1.62 per game. So the key players, as we always watch out for, the key players to watch out for Miami is Lionel Messi. He has 34 goals, 23 assists. Luis Suarez has 10 goals, 12 assists. Jordi Alba has 6 goals and 6 assists. Looking at that, he's a left back, but having 6 goals and 16 assists is huge. So that's something huge for the team. So if Miami always wanted to win the game, Jordi Alba has to contribute a lot to this, to the games, which he always does. 6 goals and 16 assists from a left back, that's huge. So I believe he's going to come out tonight strong as ever, because this is his last. This might be his last game, because he's retiring after this game. So this might be his last game. I believe he's going to come out harder, just like the last game. He's going to push hard. He's going to play hard. He's going to give it all. His crossings to Messi, that connections they have between them, is going to be huge tonight. The same as Sergio Busquets. He has 9 assists. He's a great midfield anchor. He can stand in the midfield. He can play defensive mid. He's really good. It doesn't matter where you put him. It's just that experience that he has. Between those 3, Suarez, Messi, Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets, they have that connection, like I said last time, from Barcelona. So they know each other. They know how to play. So the key players to watch out for Miami: Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets. And another, players to watch out for is always Ayande, last time he scored 2 goals, I believe, which is huge because Suarez didn't get to play, and he stepped out and scored 2 goals. So he is another key player to watch out for. Rodriguez is also someone to watch out for. But the defense, when we're talking about the defense, we'll see from Miami, I think Falcon is really great. Like I always say, he always steps up and played really good in the back. Noah Allen is also another great defensive player. He's young, he's smart, he's quick. I love the way he plays. Just like last time I said, he plays just like Jordi Alba. So he's someone that also look out for. And we have Frey. He's playing right defensive and right back, which is, he's good. And today, he's going to be in the line back, which is 4-4-2. So he's going to be playing. Frey is going to play on the right side, which is really good. Rodriguez is someone also to watch out for, like I said. So these are the key players to watch out for Inter Miami. That being said, let's come to FC Cincinnati. Their records this season was 29-5, so which is 65 points. The goals scored is 52. They had 1.53 per game. Goals conceded was 40, which is great, better than Miami, so 1.18 per game. The key players to watch out for is Evander. He had 18 goals, 15 assists. Kevin Denke, he has 15 goals. Pavel Bacha, 3 goals and 7 assists. And we have also Luca Aureliano, which is 6 assists. So these are some players to watch out for Cincinnati. If Cincinnati is really gonna win this semi-conference finals, they're gonna have to. Their key players have to step up. Evander is really good. He's a Brazilian. He's a Brazilian. He's really good with the ball. The way he plays, he's calm. He knows the game. He knows the game pretty much. If you look at it, compared to Messi, besting Messi in even a single attacking category is something worth writing for if you think about it. So he's a Brazilian, like I said. He's the only Brazilian player in MLS to record more set pieces. This is coming from the MLS website. So he's the only Brazilian player to record more set piece goals, 3 than Messi, which Messi has 2, according to American Soccer Analysis data, right? So if you look at this, there's someone to really, really, really watch out for because, he is he is really dangerous. He's calm and he's really smart. So it looks like he had 33 goals contributions in 2025. He had 33 goal contribution in 2025. So making his second straight season with 30 plus goals contribution. So only Messi and another player boosted more combined goals and assists in this year's regular season. Yeah. So that's someone to really watch out for. And we have another player, Kevin Denke. Kevin Denke, I gotta say this. The guy is quick. He's strong. He can hold the ball up front. So he's another dangerous player that Miami need to really watch out for. Because if Miami's back, always, like I said, their back is always loose. This time they need to really stick together. Miami really need to stick together for this game, because if they are going to be stepping up and, letting too much space in the middle, they are going to pay for it today. They are really going to pay for it because Kevin Denke, he's someone that you don't give those kind of chances to. He's going to score. He was one of those players that was best goal scorer, like one of the best goals for this year. He was nominated for one of the best goals. He can score, he can hold the ball, he's really strong. So that's what they need out on top. So if Miami is really, really gonna, mess up in the back today, they are gonna pay for it. Yeah, they are gonna really, really pay for it. So let's go to the tactical breakdown. Right? So we have Cincinnati's strength. For their strong home record, they had 11-2-4 away and 9-3-5 home. 9 wins, 3 draws and 5 losses at home, right? So defensive solidity, only 40 goals conceded, like I said, which is good, better than Miami. Evander's creativity and Denke's finishing make them dangerous late in games. So that's something that Miami needs to work on. They don't know how to finish the game most of the times. They might be winning, they might be leading, but then sometimes they slack off in the last 20 minutes. They try, I don't know what, they just slack off. So if that's what's going to happen, then Cincinnati is going to be really dangerous in the late games. They need to watch out for that. For Inter Miami's strength, like I said, explosive attack led by who else? Lionel Messi. He's directly involved in 57 goals, right? So he's a veteran, and support from, like I said, Suarez, Alba, and Busquets, they are like magnets. So the highest scoring rate, they have higher scoring rate than Cincinnati, which is 81 versus 52 goals. Which doesn't really matter. This is the playoff. This is the Eastern Conference Finals. It doesn't matter if you have 100 goals and your opponent have 50 goals. You need to step up and play your game. Miami needs to step up today and play their game. Like I always say, they have to score first. Once they score first, they have that probability of winning the game rather than being scored on in the first 30 minutes. Okay. So my prediction in the win probability for today, I'll have like 2 probabilities, or predictions, or 3, I might say. So to me, I'll probably think my prediction is Miami score 2, FC Cincinnati 1, right? That's the first prediction. The second one, Miami 3, Cincinnati 2. And the third one might be a tied game. They might draw, go to extra time, and go to PKs, which Miami is going to win. Okay, so those are the 3. 2-1 to Miami, 3-2 to Miami, and then a draw. But Miami is going to win when they go to PKs, right? Okay, so Inter Miami have 55% probability to win the game. FC Cincinnati has 40% of winning the game, and the draw to penalties is 5%, right? Okay, so Messi's form and Miami's attacking depth, right, give them a slight edge, but Cincinnati's home advantage, since they're playing home, and defensive resilience mean this will be a 10 semifinals. Okay, so expect a tactical battle between these two teams, right? Just expect a tactical battle where one moment of brilliance and could decide the match. One moment of brilliance could decide the match. Like I said, if Miami scores in the first half, or they score before Cincinnati, Miami have that how do I put it? They have that resilience. They have that kind of energy pushing when they score. They like to score. Once they score, they're going to keep scoring. So that's what they have to do. If not, it's going to be a tough game tonight. It might be a deja vu, because I know Messi wants to win a silverware. He wants to win a silverware for the MLS Cup. I mean, he won the League's Cup, I believe, and some other ones, but he wants to win the MLS Cup. So he's going to come out tonight. He's going to, do what Messi does. He's going to score. He's going to 1+ goal, an assist. Who knows? Maybe 2 goals. Yeah. Suarez is going to come out playing hard because he doesn't want to let down Jordi Alba and Busquets, because this might be their last game. So they're going to come and playing hard, better than they played before. Okay, so that's what my prediction, that's what my analysis, the player ratings and everything. That's how my prediction for today. Okay, for today. So what do you guys think? Who do you think is gonna win the game today? Who do you guys think is gonna win the game? Drop your comment, because like I said Miami's have 55% chance, Cincinnati have 40%, and then draw to penalties is 5%. You know, you guys just don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You know, just set that notification. You know, share to your friends. You know, subscribe so this channel can grow. Okay, is it gonna be Miami or Cincinnati? Okay, only one survives tonight, and let's see who's really built for this moment. Yeah. Okay, so that's my breakdown for tonight's matchup. Now it's your turn. Who's moving on to the conference finals?